So as you can see, day one, the effort was very easy. It took virtually no effort to get out of bed and get up at 6:20 because I was really excited about it. And this continued, and then after around about day 4, as you can see, the effort starts to increase. And here on day 9, well, I had a bit of a celebration with my wife on that evening, and obviously getting up on day 7 was a little bit difficult, still a little bit worse for wear. So that kind of bucks the trend, and it's true, I have to say, as my enthusiasm for getting up at 6:20, my new habit, waned, the effort involved in actually getting out of bed, and I'm proud to say I got out every single day. I didn't miss a single day. And I did that by swearing to my wife. I said, look, if I don't get up at 6:20, then for every day I don't do it, I'll give you £10. And I didn't want to give her a tenner. So when I was laying there in bed, thinking about getting out of bed, I just thought, get out of bed. And then around about this crucial point here, I'd say 16, 17, you can see that it actually, the trend, it starts to drop and get easier and easier. And I've been doing it for more than 28 days now. It's something I always wanted to do. And now it's really easy. The alarm goes off, I take a few deep breaths just to kind of join my body again after dreaming the night away. And then I get up and get out of bed. So if you notice, when you're starting a new habit, I'm pretty sure this kind of graph holds true for any kind of habit. But obviously I'd be looking at new students and the habit of getting out of bed, say 20 minutes earlier than you usually do, so you can do your practice. And as you can see, there's always this initial, it's very easy around about when you're starting off because you're very excited, you're very inspired to get on with the new habit. And then gradually you can see that the amount of effort involved in getting out of bed earlier, let's forget day 7, it increases, it increases, it increases, it takes more and more willpower, and you may occasionally lose the battle, but if you lose the battle, don't worry, just carry on, don't lose the next one. And then round about, I found around about day 17, day 18, the general trend was it started to get easier and easier and easier and easier and easier until now. I've lost track of how many days it is, but like I said, the alarm goes off 6:20, easy peasy, it's a habit. And what I'll do is, I'll just check I've got my software working. What I'll do is then I'll talk about a few findings discoveries I made along the way that actually make all this a lot easier, because there are things you can do to make life easier for yourself. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Thanks for watching. Last month I promised to show you probably one of the most spectacular views in the whole of Devon area that I know of anyway, and it was all, I couldn't see hand in front of your face. So we're on our way back from a boating trip, and very kindly my dad's going to drop us off on the way, and we'll go to the obelisk and I'll show you that view that I mentioned. So I'll see you in a minute. I was talking earlier about new habits, and one of the things I found really useful over the 28 days that I was installing getting up at 6:20 was preparation. Preparation's so important. When you wake up in the morning, it's like there's a different person than the person that got into bed in the evening. And sorry, Oliver's just falling over. What happened? I don't know. Anyway, for me, I wake up in the morning, and I just generally think, all my good intentions, my plans go out the window. So what I found was helpful was pretty much I'd arrange it. So all I had to do was just wake up, 3 breaths just to come back to my body, and then I just literally roll out of bed, and there'd be my socks, my trousers, and I get dressed. I wouldn't have to think about trying to find things, trying to find my shoes, trying to find my clothes. It would all be laid out the night before. And then I wouldn't have to think. If I had to start thinking about things, then it just seemed like too much hassle. And from past experience, it's too easy to just say, you know, maybe tomorrow. So, Ollie, come on, sweetheart. So in order to avoid that, be prepared. Get everything set up the night before. So all you have to do is just wake up, stretch, roll out of bed, and everything's ready for you. You don't want to have to start thinking about things. So something else I did that I found really helpful to make 28 days straight and still going with the 620 was I put something in place so if I didn't do it, there'd be a forfeit. And I made an agreement with my wife Claire that for every morning I didn't get up at the agreed time at 6:20, I would pay her £10. And there were more than one morning when I woke up and I just, it was like, oh, what difference does just half an hour make? It's only half an hour, nobody knows, crikey, why did I decide 6:20? All this kind of, rationalising on in my head. And then I'd remembered that no, I'd made a promise that if I didn't do it, then I would pay Claire £10. And I didn't want to pay Claire £10. So that would also help to get me out of bed. Okay, this is the view I promised you. Up on Mam Head. Absolutely breathtaking. I love it up here. It's probably my most favourite place in the whole of Dawlish. Well, the area of Devon I live. So out there